An update on the exposure that your children have to various books in public libraries. This all comes as the Alabama Public Library Service created a new material selection policy that will allow parents to decide what their children can and cannot check out. If public libraries want to continue to get state funding, they must make these changes. Way 31 reporter Paige Meyer now joining us live from the Huntsville-Madison County Public Library. And Paige, what changes exactly will the community be seeing with all this?
Well, Tori, starting next year, parents will have to sign a waiver to get their kids a library card. These new library cards will allow parents to decide what sections in the libraries their children will have access to or will not.
It comes down to the parent or guardian making that final decision on what they feel is appropriate for their child.
Leaders at the Huntsville-Madison County Public Library say this new policy is to protect kids from sexually explicit, obscene, or inappropriate material. Starting March 3rd, 2025, the library system will use a new 3-tiered library card system to determine what content children could have access to. Parents will have to sign a waiver and choose between the following categories. The Level 1 cards will allow the child to have access to the juvenile print collection. A guarantor will need to be on one of these cards, meaning the guardian will need to be able to see what was checked out. There will also be no digital material access. With a Level 2 card, the child will have access to the young adult print collection. Level 2 will also have no digital material access. And Level 3 cards will have open access, meaning children can check out books from the adult, young adult, and juvenile book sections. And these cards will have access to the library's digital resources like their ebooks and their audiobooks.
I think that we are doing our best to make those collections appropriate for the age groups that we have, that we think fit into those levels.
If a waiver is not signed for a minor, their card will automatically default to Level 1. Library leaders say all children under the age of 10 must be accompanied by an adult. They say this new effort is meant to support parents, not replace their presence in the library entirely. One family thinks this new policy could protect the kids in our county.
I think it's good that parents can have control over what their kids can check out. I don't think kids should have access to everything in a library, so it potentially could be a good thing.
Again, if a public library does not adopt these new policies, they would not be eligible for state funding. Now, here in Madison County, we will not see these effects here until late 2025. Reporting live in Huntsville with coverage you can count on. Paige Meyer, Way 31 News.